Howdy, howdy, howdy. We are doing another sort of unplanned Hades stream just for some casual play. We are still. So we need to do the invites to get to the epilogue. I think we just gotta invite Dionysus and Zeus.
Something inevitable I can
Dionysus and Zeus. And then we're pretty much done on that front. And we're still trying to get to beat Hades with the opposite side of the mirror, because I want to do them all at once, because I'm lazy, and even if it's going to be harder for me to do it this way, I'm going to do it this way. So, best way to do that is the question. Bow, rail, or gloves? I think the gloves have the unfortunate flaw of needing to be close up, and when we don't have Death Defiances, that's a real problem when we actually get to Hades himself. But it makes getting there otherwise real easy. So we're going to try without the gloves. So I think our best options are the rail or the bow. We did a lot of bow last time, but I think it's just the best option. And it is something that really makes us want to run into Dionysus, which is helpful. Alright, so what are we putting up? Traps, probably.
Darkness give me strength.
Oh, we're starting with a hammer. 3 shots and spread. Alright, all regular attack boons, or not boons, but upgrades. Area but dodges slower, pretty meh.
That should do it.
Good for those short distance shots.
Look at all that coin.
Looking for darkness to finish Nyx's Nyx's quest line. Which is another reason we partially want to get rid of everything in the mirror, because we can always respec the mirror to get darkness back. We have Dionysus' trinket, but we have not seen him. There he is. Took him long enough.
This lives up to your expectations, mate. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Should be a good time, Lord Dionysus.
Whoa, just for a moment, Zack. Now, I can recognize an invite when I see one, man. And this is definitely, almost certainly, some sort of invite. One for me and one for everybody else, it looks like here. Oh, I'm excited. That is something really special, I can tell.
Wow, I was really hoping to actually have
Cheers, mate.
rarity for these things, but, you know, live and let die. Since we're using the reroll boons side instead of the reroll doors, I'm more inclined to get the keys because it's super useful, specifically if we know what we're trying to build and accomplish. Money, money, money. Must be funny in the underworld. Artemis? Artemis is cool. Oh, it's... I hate this.
Callisto all about you recently. Don't worry, I was quite discreet about it. The two of us were on the hunt. Not like I just shouted out your story from the mountaintops.
Pressure points is good. Attack, we prefer Aphrodite. I think we're going to take the any damage can be crit damage. It's just helpful. Must be funny in the underworld.
That ought to keep me going for a bit.
Health, very important. Big fan.
Gods.
Yep, more hangover damage. We need to see Zeus, but maybe we'll see him later because more Dionysus and more Artemis boons are what I'd prefer.
They're making me choose.
Support fire, maybe? Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark it is, then.
Something to deserve this, man, because I thought that we were getting on just fine. Better than fine, but this...
Honestly, it's a real shame, because both Dionysus and Artemis, I think, are the best, just, like, people you'd want to hang out with. I guess Poseidon, too. Poseidon's real fun.
You know, Zach, you are not so bad. Just had a little lapse in judgment. Happens to me all the time.
Happens to
Let's
me
get
all
on
the
with it.
time. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know that I care about the cast. Take the damage resistance. If we get Zeus again, we can always put him on cast. One advantage to not finding anything else for the main skills is when we get the palms, we're almost guaranteed to level up the hangover special, which is real solid.
A palm of power.
Gain max health. Cast traps. Nah. Max health max health I think is the most relevant of these, and I'm not super wild about it, because having money for Charon when we find him at the end of the area is going to be way more relevant. Try not to get clobbered by that. Darkness. No parents. Athena. I mean, if you give me the dash. Dash. Alright, no. No dash. But we'll take more damage reduction. Hyper sprint's fine.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
I gotta ask, how come you keep on showing up, Redblood? I thought you would have had enough beatings by now.
Well, you know, I've come to enjoy these visits with you so much, Alecto, that I've made it something of a regular routine. Form good habits and then stick to them, I say.
You call this a good habit, huh? Maybe for me it is. Well, come here all you like, and I will be here waiting every single time. About...
Alecto is the Fury I don't know that I hate most. I think that's a little harsh. Tisiphone is the easiest one in my opinion. As long as you can deal with a smaller arena, Tisiphone is real easy. I think Meg's probably the hardest. Oh, everybody's coming out today. Hey Than, you wanna take this one? Nope. That's alright, we got it. It's okay. You missed, but it's okay. We're okay.
She's tough. Got it.
Alright, we are very much on the Aphrodite train. Runaway train, never look back. Oh look, we're actually getting Aphrodite quickly. Imagine that, a talking dog. Just what we always wanted. The real question is she going to give us a boon that we want to use? An excellent question.
Look who. Shot.
That is the Zazavan.
Always a pleasure.
No need to worry any longer, dearest. I bring you strength and comfort, and I shall be watching every step of yours most carefully.
Ah, attack deals weak, and it's an epic.
11 loss.
Can't beat that. I don't need the gems. Don't need the centaur hearts. We'll go back-to-back Aphrodite. Maybe she'll give us the duo. Runaway train, never go back.
A gift. Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh. We are killing it. Killing it.
Who's there? Orpheus tells me you've been a good friend. Thanks, hon. It'll be my pleasure.
And we're going to see Artemis. Could it get any better? The real question is, do we want to try and proc Zeus in Elysium? I really wish that Athena had given us the dash. Wasn't so bad though. Oh boy. Hell yeah, support fire. We're just getting all the Athena boons. There you are. Oh, I love support fire. Three damage. Courtesy of the goddess of the hunt. Weak effects are more potent. Weak effects last longer. Hermes, heart or palm. Let's take the health. We're still real low on health, and Hermes doesn't do us a ton of good most of the time. Plus, we've got one more use of the rarity upgrade from Eurydice, so save it for someone who's particularly relevant.
Almost there. You're gone.
Oh, Hermes again. This is a second Charon, so this is before Lerny, so better take that. Wow, we are just hitting all the Aphrodite.
Should help keep me going.
I mean, we're not gonna pass up the opportunity.
Lerny, you really didn't have to reconstitute yourself just for my sake.
Yeah. We are cruising.
Who needs a neck anyway?
Well, that was pretty quick. I have high hopes for this run. So, we proc Zeus. We get all the invitations done. And we're not really hurting for anything. We'd love an aid, and Poseidon would be the best, but I think we'll take Zeus just to get the story stuff wrapped.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
Why is this not Zeus? I don't care about Hermes. I want Zeus. I need to give him an invitation. I didn't kill the actual thing.
Sorry, boss, my pocket pressing matters to attend to, but I'm here relaying you that message. And relaying this.
Attack is faster, dash more times in a row. Deal bonus damage based on movement speed. Does attack being faster matter? I mean, it is the epic one, so
Here we
I
go.
feel like that's probably what we should do. I guess we're taking a hammer. Where's Zeus?
You can't stop me.
There's a fish here. Fish. Easy enough. Oh, I still have a prophecy for this? Ah, the special firing 4 shots is great, but I still have a prophecy for this.
Let's see how this goes.
Let's get that out of the way.
Fishing time then. Right there. A sea creature.
Chiron or a palm? Well, I have no money to spend it, Chiron, so... Oh, that's right, we don't have a charge shot, we just have shoot.
Keep them coming.
Which really, when we just want to proc Charm or Weak or whatever it's called, this is actually pretty useful. I could have sworn I'd used this one before, but game knows best.
Delicious.
I mean, let's be real. That's what we're here for. Dionysus and Aphrodite. I hate Aphrodite's attacks in this, so we're gonna take her first.
You really shouldn't have.
Yeah, I know. Dash inflicting weak's not a bad. If we're not gonna get Athena's dash,
It's not that I'm upset or anything here, Zach.
it's just another way to inflict weak. The real question is, if you get Dionysus's boon to take less damage from Festive Fog, do you take less damage when his Festive Fog shows up? We have 3 health.
Appreciate your understanding.
We'll take the always heal up to 30. And there's Zeus. Honestly prefer Artemis, but yeah, it's the bull.
I return once more to my more earthly capability, Short One, and I'm able to move freely once again.
Fine change of pace, Asterius. Who needs that old spectacular custom-fitting suit of legendary armor anyway?
Yeah.
You mock me, yet you know nothing of being trapped, enclosed in something.
Oh, I didn't get the heal from the end of that encounter. That's not optimal. Well, that's a really far reach on that attack.
Well done. I yield.
Thank God. Because it was going to be real sad if we lost to the bull. Zeus, I have an invitation for you.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message for you in all your splendor, Lord Uncle Zeus.
Why, what is this you have for me, young man? Appears to be a message of some sort, bearing my thunder sigil. Though there's one for everybody on Olympus, have they as yet received their own? I must know what it says. It's from your father. Who else can it be? I better check on this.
That was the last of the invitations. Just need to tell Mother once I get home. Ooh, good.
Cast. I mean, the dash, I think, is more useful. We will forever put nothing on our cast. Oh, butterflies.
Not had enough yet.
That went well.
Power of Olympus.
Patroclus or Palm. Do you give me health? Or a thing that makes people drop health? I think you might. I only ever use your Death Defiance one, but I don't have Death Defiance in this one, so
Here comes our guest.
less so.
I'm grateful for everything you've done.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Thanks.
And we can get some more health. Even better.
Thanatos.
I have arrived.
Nice of you to do so.
I only have a little time until my next assignment. Who dies first? Hopefully not me.
Come try me.
Don't do that again. Leave no trace of this. You're fast, I'll give you that.
Better than the god of death.
Took care of those for you, mate.
Oh, Athena's back. You couldn't have been here when I was needing a dash?
Here's the fee.
Sure. We'll finally put a cast on. Although we should have done that before buying
It's the
this.
spot.
That's alright.
You'll have to excuse the champion there, short one. He hasn't been himself. Though he'll still fight you to the death, I'm sure.
That's good, because you had me worried for a moment there. Hey, maybe I can knock some sense back into him. What do you think?
I'm not so sure. I've tried. But I know better than to underestimate you.
Alright. Captain Annoying is done.
Something for the mirror. You are my biggest fan.
What's next? We don't have an aid. We'd really like Poseidon. We could knock out the... prophecy if we can beat Hades with the egg. Oh, that seems like one we'd want a Death Defiance for. Does this give me a Death Defiance, or is this just... If this gives me a Death Defiance, that's pretty useful. Guess we're gonna find out. Oh, it does. Alright, alright.
Just got to get through Cerberus up there.
Beesh.
Come on up.
A scuffer.
Called a scuffer. Where to?
Who would we want? Dionysus and Zeus over there. Artemis just gives us crit stuff, right? If we want an aid, Zeus is fine, but nothing to write home about. Aphrodite is the most damage, assuming that it actually hits the boss and not one of his minions. you still...
Lady Aphrodite.
What do you got? Your cast gains bonus from striking foes from behind. Probably not.
I bet it's in here. Should help keep me going.
Well, that was fast.
Yum. In the name of Hades. Disgusting. Cerberus will love it.
Cerberus will love
Scent
it.
is that coming right up?
Cheers, mate.
Ah, the fountain would have been great.
What else is there?
Why, here I am, young man, in such strange circumstances, I might add.
Okay. Revenge damage. God gauge, jolted. Jolted's not gonna do anything. Revenge damage is something, but ideally we don't want to get hit, so we're gonna take the God gauge because just being able to fire off Aphrodite's call a couple times might be the make or break point. I don't know, we'll find out.
Got here as quickly as I could.
Your heart-seeking Coronach may have brought you this far, but shall not help you here.
I disagree.
Observe. Wrestlers of the underworld, heed me and rise from the earth to do my bidding. Darkness,
Show
darkness.
Darkness.
Who dares threaten my little godling?
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
Not finished then.
You can't kill me. No more. I shall not take such disrespect from you.
Oh, come on.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, come on, also. I get he has invincibility frames, but let's be real. It does damage all at once. It should deal damage and then proc his invincibility frame.
My lord, distracting Thanatos from his duties, I have to go. This is for your own good. You bested me. I'll grant you, Zagreus.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Goodbye, Father.
Which means we should have all the invitations and all the mirror stuff.
The ancient blood.
Just when his victory was all but certain, a fissure opens underneath the feet of the ill-fated prince, and from it vents a cloud of superheated water vapor. Steam, as it is known. And probably you know what happens next.
Death. Death happens next. Back to the House of Hades.
I did it. I think.
I was just resting my eyes. You won't tell anybody, right?
Alright, let's check the prophecy.
That's one more prophecy fulfilled.
Nailed it.
The Mirror of Night. It's made me strong.
Now I get to use whatever I want. Legendary boons, duos, blessings of chaos. Oh, we still have one more thing to get for the bow. Neat.
Come here. So you've been trying to give Tisiphone speech lessons between fights to the death? Are you bored or just naive?
I like to think of it as hopeful.
Come on, if her vocabulary consists of two different, although admittedly almost identical words, there's got to be room for growth there. Besides, I feel like maybe she's lonely or something. Has anyone ever tried to teach her anything?
Maybe, just maybe, you're projecting your own insecurities onto her a little bit. Tis can take care of herself. Always has. Talking's not her strong suit like it's yours. But if you, in all your wisdom, think you've got something to teach her, you go right ahead.
You've tried already, haven't you? She's pretty dead set on the murder thing, then?
You know, that's a good way to put it.
Murder.
Do what you will with these, my good chef. Totally worth it.
Fishing.
Let's have a bat's eye view.
Oh. Well, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. We are learning much today.
Just
Zagreus.
Ah, there you are. No, not you.
It's done, Mother. Father, the invitations. Personally sent to everyone with whom I've been in contact. So what do we do now?
Now we wait.
Excellent, Zagreus. Congratulate him, Hades. On a job well done.
Persephone, how can you be so certain your request was executed to your satisfaction?
Wow. Can't even
Known as
congratulate
trust,
me.
Hades. Or faith. They're similar. Try one sometime. It'll be good for you. As for what we do next, why, we've a great big feast we must prepare.
This house is not a suitable location for such guests. Dionysus alone shall bring ruin to this place.
It's so true.
The faith thing that you said.
Yes, good. Now then, we have a lot of work to go around. So why don't we call everyone on staff and let them in on this, and dole out suitable responsibilities, all right?
Seems reasonable.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thus did all of Olympus journey deep into the underworld, all together for the very first time. The Queen Persephone revealed herself in all her splendor, much to their surprise, and told them everything she indicated to her son. She eloped with grim Lord Hades, she said, mothering a fire-stepping prince who sought to reconnect with his extended family. Hades and Persephone at first refused his wish, but so moved were they by his relentless struggles to the surface that at last they decided to heed their willful Zagreus and reach out, for his and everybody's sake. The Olympians listened to all this in stunned silence. Then Zeus himself began to laugh. "Welcome back into the family," he said. After the shock subsided, the festivities began.
I say, big brother, you and your better half put on a positively smashing night. It's a relief for all of us, knowing Persephone is safe and sound. And mother to as noble of a son as my good nephew there. Well, little brother, the Queen and I, in turn, appreciate you all taking time out of your doubtless busy lives to come all this distance to my house. I'm certain it is very modest in comparison to Mount Olympus, but I trust that you were suitably entertained. Oh, of course, Hades. Now then, farewell, and let us keep in better touch from here. Farewell indeed, Lord Zeus.
The art is so good.
When finally the great feast ended, all the Olympians returned to their mountain abode, fully satisfied. As for the house of Hades, it required thorough cleansing, from the rafters to the floor. Such revelry, of course, is unbecoming of the name of Hades, and the fearsome reputation of the underworld. For if mortals were to have no fear of death, then they would have no fear of anything at all. A well-kept family secret, then, this would live on to be.
I'm just sad there's no, like, picture of everybody hanging out.
Whew. I'd say that went about as well as could have been expected. And the cleanup wasn't all that bad. For the most part.
Well, fortunate Uncle Zeus seemed to catch on right away and went along with it. But this whole elaborate tale you spun... I remember how hurt I felt when I found out Father lied to me about you. Now we're lying to Olympus. What if they find out?
Zagreus, I may not be an expert, but here's what I've come to understand about how families work. At least our own. The thing is, how we speak to one another is even more important than the words we use. I think, deep down, everyone in our family knows this.
You're saying they all knew you weren't being perfectly honest and went along with it anyway. I guess the pomegranate thing in particular was a bit of a stretch.
The common ground in our family is that we want peace. Besides Ares, though even he would rather the conflict occur elsewhere. That elaborate tale, It's less a deception and more a concession. A way of saying, let's move on from the past and start anew. No hard feelings.
You don't have hard feelings? What about Father? What about Demeter?
Yeah, what about Demeter?
Well, let's see. My hard feelings are nothing next to the joy of having my son in my life. Your father never imagined his relationship with me could be out in the open. And my mother, she's just glad I'm alive.
And Uncle Zeus is glad things didn't turn out worse for him. I get the sense he acts a bit impulsively at times and deals with the consequences later.
Zeus, impulsive?
What should I tell you, Zagreus? We're family. You said it yourself to me before. We're stuck with one another. That any of us like each other in the slightest. It's a wonder and a blessing, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks, Mother. Think I'll be heading...
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Prophecy fulfilled.
I guess this came to pass. We're one big happy family. No issues whatsoever.
I see no way this could possibly go wrong.
It was a privilege to meet your relatives at last, child. Athena, Ares, and the rest. Confronted face to face, they were much more agreeable than I expected. A night we shall remember, was it not?
A memorable night it was indeed, Nyx. For most of us, at least. Dionysus, he won't remember any of it, I don't think.
For sure.
But it was really good to see everyone having a good time. Getting along as though they didn't hold a grudge. So then we're clear, I think.
Persephone told them everything they needed to hear. Sometimes that is the only way with family. Though the Olympians, they are prone to their misunderstandings, are they not? This state of kinship may not last eternally.
Well, let's enjoy it while it does, I guess.
A sound idea.
Alright, so... we can swap these back. Though I think we may keep Fated Persuasion.
I'd like my darkness back.
Yes, now we will use that darkness to upgrade the seal.
House contractor, with this gift of darkness, I decree the eldest sigil shall be restored.
You waste your time. The sigil shall never work for you.
How very thoughtful, child.
Theme lovely.
Denied.
You're talking to them. Cool.
So, I'm quite confused, I must admit, my friend. The Queen Persephone, she is your mother then? How is it that she came to reside here?
Well, it all started when my father saw her on Olympus, and they fell madly in love. He swept her off her feet and brought her here. The Olympians, they got pretty worried when they saw she was gone. But now it's okay. Everything's out in the open.
But surely the Queen's mother on Olympus, the great goddess Demeter, surely she would quite like it if she saw her daughter still from time to time.
I mean, she came down for the feast, so...
Oh, that. Thing is, Mother ate some pomegranate seeds when she was here. And we have rules about that stuff, you know. It means she cannot leave this place for very long at all. I'm sure Demeter will understand. And unfreeze everything when her daughter's around.
Ah, yes, pomegranate seeds, of course, of course. Though, there is one more subject I don't understand, which is how you fit into all of this. Were you not trying to escape from here?
Forget about me, Orpheus. This isn't about me, it's about Mother. What's important is she's here where she belongs.
I see. I understand. Well, thank you then for clearing all that up. It is a splendid tale, I must say, and every part of it makes sense to me at last.
Same goes for me, mate. Same goes for me.
Okay. Now let's respect the darkness.
mastered that. Maxed out already.
What is the other side of this? Raises your chance for... Huh. Alright, whatever. Oh, well that explains a lot when I was on the other side of that coin. Let's swing 2 of those. And we should redo the other ones just in case we want to use them.
Reach the limit.
Yeah, it's about right.
Power.
All right, so where to now? Vanquish Hades with the egg. Yep. Beat Karen. Legendary boons Blackout and Greater Recall. Blackout, I'm assuming, is Dionysus. Now, the real question is how exactly that manifests. Yep, Blackout. Trippy Shot, Trippy Flare. Okay, because we never take Trippy Shot. And Scintillating Feast for the duo, which is another thing that needs Trippy Shot. Alright. So, Focus, Trippy Shot, and one of the Zeus. One of the Zeus mainline ones. So...
Hey, pal. You must have had yourself a real bash with all those fancy gods and stuff. Could hear all the festivity from all the way out here. How was it, pal?
It went better than expected, all in all. I hope you didn't feel left out. It was a pretty limited guest list. Kind of a diplomatic mission, I would say. Not quite as good a time as it might have sounded from the outside.
Oh, don't you even worry about me there, pal. I much prefer the solitary life. And besides, when things are good for you, they're good for me. Glad everything worked out.
Same here. Ready, execute.
Taking the rail is good with Zeus. And we need Zeus to get the duo, and we need Trippy Shot from Dionysus. So, we'll take Zeus first, and then Dionysus after. And hopefully we'll be able to hit a level 8 skull and get the first statue. Try the deadline. Yeah, we could do that. Or, I mean, if they just ignore the first hit, is that such an issue? I guess let's find out.
This one's for you, Mother. What do we have here?
Especially if we can get Zeus's attack.
Zagreus, that it was wonderful to meet with you at last. We were so pleased to learn Persephone was safe. And Nyx, why, she's as stunning as they say. Shouldn't have lied to us about your parentage, but I know things get complicated here, and that what's done is done.
Seems good. Right, because the duo with you. Yeah, Lightning Strike works. Lightning Strike works with all of these. So we're taking Trippy Shot for the Dionysus boons. Maybe we can also run into Athena? We'll see. Key or key? I guess we'll take key. The bouncing lightning will do its best to sort of mitigate the them not taking damage for the first hit, because it'll bounce the hit. And because the rail just hits a lot in succession anyway, it's not a terrible way of doing it. Well, these palms are going to do wonders for Zeus, because I haven't run into any Olympians who want to give me boons. Darkness. Dark. Yeah, by the time I care about them missing the first shot, like, all of them have that one shot broken because of the bounce. Ooh, Ares. And Artemis. I guess Ares would be the one.
Come on, Brimstone.
Artemis is better from what I want out of generic, like, support fire off Artemis is nuts, especially with the rail. But if I want to put something on the special, it's probably Ares.
Splendid time during our recent shared festivities, my kin. At last, I've finally seen your death-filled realm firsthand. I learned a great deal. And I look forward to learning more from our successful collaboration.
Wow, none of these are what I was hoping for. Can't do cast, need to get Dionysus. Dash is kind of meh. I'm not wild with the Blade Rift.
What else we got?
Epic Aid's not bad. Or just generic Urge to Kill is not bad either. We'll take the Aid.
The war is on.
Because so far it looks like we're mainly dealing with Artemis and Zeus and Ares, and he is definitely the best aid out of those three. Any aid that gives you invincibility frames.
What a surprise. Hey, sir. To our most famous boulder. Thanks.
I think he likes you. Prince said, my understanding is the Queen herself is back. Is that correct? Moreover, I have heard a truly fascinating rumor about her.
Do tell.
That I'm her son. It's true, sir. And she's back with us for now, indeed. I think we're all still getting used to it, but it feels good having her in my life.
That's wonderful to hear. I'd always heard good things about that one. No wonder such a quality runs in the family. Here you are.
Thanks.
Hi.
It's him.
Chaos. I say that now and will probably forget by the time I beat these guys.
This ends now.
Nice.
Life is short. You've gotten stronger, Zach.
Heed my call.
Right, Chaos. We shall heed.
Darkness.
I have detected some unusual activity within the reaches of the underworld, son of Hades. Vast sums of darkness collected in an ancient catalyst, which I see now almost like a beacon shining in the night. This either is the work of Nyx, or you, or both. I am anticipating the result.
More money. No way we're doing maimed favor. There's no way we clear a room without the attack. But we can clear a room without special. And then getting the dash strike boost is fine.
Thank you, mate. I'd like to see more options.
Bounce.
Hope you enjoyed the feast with the Olympians, Charon. We didn't have much of a chance to chat, though it looked like you and Hermes were having a good time. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Good. I was getting real tired waiting around to kill you.
That was good. Really want the jolted status effect. If we're gonna keep running into Zeus, the least he could do is give us that.
Get out.
Alright, Mr. Cup.
Which to choose? Go with that one.
I'll take that.
Up we go then.
Health? Where's my drunk boy?
Has to be the last of this lot.
Eurydice or Hermes? Guess we'll take Eurydice.
Hope you find yourself.
I'll take the nectar. And find 0 gods, apparently.
Rearmed. Gemstones.
Fish.
Here, fishies. Now, a Slavag.
A Slavag. Well, here's our boy. Alright. Trippy shot.
Look, Zag, I don't entirely recall what happened at that feast you threw for all of us down there, but let me tell you, I am under the impression it went smashingly. It was amazing, man. Let's have another one sometime, all right?
You got it. Wow. They really didn't want to give us Trippy shot.
Let's see what else.
They still don't want to give us Trippy shot. Alright, I'm taking the fountain one.
You're right, huh?
They're like, I see you want to finish your legendary boons and duos, so naturally I will give you none of them. None of them! Plenty of your health.
Wretches.
Be another one where having Dionysus on the primary attack would be good to constantly inflict hangover.
Suffer in the darkness.
Maybe Chiron. Not Chiron. Chiron's the mage. Charon. The boat guy. Ooh. Poseidon. Poseidon or Hammer? Probably Hammer, because we already have an aid and Poseidon's not going to change that.
I'll pay for that.
Alright, we are all on the bounce to other foes strategy. Oh, I didn't break the cup. No! Leaving money on the table.
Lenny, hit once if you think you're going to lose. Yes.
Oh, that's a strong slice. No neck. Well,
That's all the heads. Nice.
we did not find the Dionysus stuff we needed. We got one boon from him. So what are the other options? Can take Aphrodite. Maybe pick up her aid. Honestly, I don't like any of these options. I think we roll with the intent to pick up more Dionysus. We just haven't seen a lot of gods at all.
Yes.
Which have been kind of a pain.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
Honestly, not a great run to attempt Charon's fight in, but if we get it, we might try it just because.
He's trying to respawn. He's fully recovered. Delicious.
I don't know that I need any more bouncing.
Pop power.
Hammer's fine. Me not needing to reload would be real nice. The other side of the bouncing is it's very, not like short distance, but it is, there's a distance to it, and the distance is very quirky for sure.
Let's see how we can modify the rail. Beware the adamant rail.
Well, Patroclus is better than money.
May all your fears leave you behind once you walk past that door.
Get the one Death Defiance back. More Zeus. It's gonna be the bull, isn't it? Yep. Oh, we're extreme measures, that's right.
Everyone's saying that the Queen is back. Do you know what that means, short one?
Well, for me at least, it happens to mean quite a bit. I'm her son.
It doesn't mean a thing. We're still here to fight. Though for what it's worth, my mother also was a queen. May yours treat you better than she treated me. Better than I'm about to treat you here.
Ooh, ominous. forgot we were back on extreme measures. This may not have been the build for extreme measures, Elysium. The phantom range on that swing is real rough. Well, we did get it, though.
A warm-up for later.
Lord Zeus.
Jolted? I mean, jolted would be nice, but... we're gonna be firing a lot of electric bolts. That's not great.
No, you don't.
Unfortunately, we have already seen Patroclus, so not getting those back.
On my authority.
This setup's great for crowd control.
I should press on. Got to hold nice and still. You're mine. It's a cop.
It's a cop. Where are all the gods? Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? Streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds. Isn't there a white knight upon a fire steed? Late night does and I dream of what I need.
Pure darkness.
I need a hero. There's Dionysus. It only took the very end of the level.
How bad could it be?
Wretches, take him now.
How bad can it be?
Useless.
Useless.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And we still didn't get Festive Fog. Why? Well, at this point, this is a disaster.
Please fight with me again, Asterius. I mean, just like before. You must forgive me my indecencies of late. This blasted fiend, his lies and treachery get right under my skin. Or the phantasmagorical equivalent.
Swear something to me, King. That you'll discard your fears about our bond. The short one here is never going to break it.
Shucks.
He doesn't even understand it. The only one who can break it is you yourself.
Oh, my dear friend Asterius, I see, of course, you're right. You're right. You're right. And I solemnly do swear to you indeed that I shall never again doubt our brotherhood, nor shall I ever listen to this fiend. Together, now and always.
Well, glad that's settled then.
Asterius just melts my health bar. Well, this could have gone better. Honestly, this fight is harder than Hades.
How do I get through all that armor?
Be sad.
I heard the feast you had here. It was really something else. All the gods together in one place, eating, drinking, not killing one another. That must have been a sight.
You should have been there, Hypnos. Not that I noticed your absence, though. What happened?
He fell asleep. Yep. Yep. 100% fell asleep.
So now that the festivities are over with, it's back to work like this, the same as ever.
Do you have any idea what happens when you announce the underworld as a queen, boy? Damn it. Zagreus, I mean. You become inundated with well wishes from every blasted shade that wants something.
You're responding to well wishes? Aw. Don't you think some of your subjects are sincerely happy for you?
The work, nevertheless, has to be done.
Zagreus. So the Olympians are backing you officially now? Doing their part to help the family business finally. Lord Hades probably never thought he'd see the day. Right? You know what I mean.
Seems only fair they should help in some capacity. They all work together on the surface, and let's face it, they're responsible for a good number of shades pouring into this realm. Least they can do is help shore up the whole there-is-no-escape reputation we've got.
Fair.
By making you unfairly stronger by the time you try to get through me.
Yes.
Exactly. Cooking's one way to pass the time. Here's all I caught. Use them wisely, my friend.
The stalwart casks of wine within the House of Hades now are almost entirely devoid of content, having bravely stood against the combined thirst of the Olympians during a certain feast.
They fought bravely, but Lord Dionysus was too strong.
For sure.
Medusa, this whole place, it looks immaculate. That's even after all Olympus came here for that giant feast. How did you get everything clean so fast?
She didn't sleep.
Well, I guess I have my ways, Prince. Sometimes you get one of those jobs and you just want to give it everything you've got, you know? I get a lot of jobs like that. Feeding Cerberus, cleaning the rafters. But this one, I just knew it was the perfect job for me.
Well, you did amazing here.
You're the best, Dusa.
I have to say, Mother, that was a clever plan. Convincing Father to finally let somebody have some fun around here.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for the best. There's just one thing that happened that I ought to tell you about, son. No secrets between us and all. This is quite difficult for me to say.
It's about Demeter, isn't it? You two were talking half the night. She wants you to come home with her, doesn't she? You'll always be her little one, something like that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Something like that. You're quite perceptive, have I ever told you, Zagreus? But yes, my mother, she was quite conflicted. Didn't know whether to smite me or to hold me. Maybe both. And yes, she asked that I come home. To my responsibilities.
So, you're leaving? No, Mother, you can't be leaving. You just got here.
Oh, it's not as bad as that. It's just... if we are to keep the peace down here, then I must spend some time up there. Every so often. But I shall always return in no time at all. I promised Hades, and I promise you.
Well then, when are you going to go?
Soon, Zagreus. Perhaps by the time you're back.
I don't suppose I can come with you, can I?
You know the surface isn't good for you. Besides, you're needed here. But if you really want to see it for yourself someday, who knows? Perhaps eventually we'll figure out a way.
I'm going to miss you, Mother.
I'm going to miss you too, son.
It's the spot, doesn't it, boy? I know you're caught up in the middle of all this and having to weigh your loyalties more than you'd like. I'm sorry we're putting you through this.
The Underworld Prince's next attempt to bribe the monstrous triple-headed Hellhound into further liking him proves once again successful, as the kingly gift of heavenly ambrosia is beyond compare.
We're all very proud of you, boy. You were so well behaved at the feast. I was worried sick one uncle or the other was going to set you off at some point, but you were patience incarnate. Thanks for helping show our extended family a good time.
Infernal Cerberus, the Hound of Hell, managed to maintain civilized behavior throughout the duration of the recent feast remains a mystery to all who attended.
I mean, old father's nice to you at least, isn't he, boy?
I grow nauseous merely listening to this.
Contractor, work approved. Now this is just the sort of outlandish purchase that makes me briefly feel slightly better about myself.
I pity those who have depended on our lounge for its formal, understated atmosphere.
It's fine.
Nyx must be someplace else.
Not here, it would seem.
I think that should do it.
So we're starting with Dionysus, I guess.
What do I look like, pal? Some kind of conversationalist?
With the rail.
Yeah, that.
And then trying to proc Zeus later, I guess, is the play.
Alright, it's time to shine.
Oh, we're doing a hammer first.
Perfect. There we go.
Good enough.
Come on then. That's what you get.
We really want Dionysus on the attack for maximum efficiency, so I think we had to take that first. And we can take Trippy Shot after.
Well, would you just look at yourself, Zach? You are like a walking stockpile of ambrosia, aren't you? Taking the best care of it at that. I knew I could count on you, but I didn't know I could just be so proud of you, you know, man?
Special... Well, we didn't get the regular attack, and we do want Trippy Shot at some point, so... take it now. Right, because we want... I mean, Trippy Shot and Trippy Flare. No, we just need Trippy Shot. So Trippy Shot and the regular attack. Should proc the legendary at some point. Sisyphus.
Ahoy.
Boldy, I get the feeling that we've had this conversation in the past. Brilliant. You ever meet Electo, Sisyphus? The Fury Megara's nastier sister? We recently became...
Fortunately, I've not seen too much of her myself, Prince Ed. And based on everything that I've seen and heard, I'd like to keep it that way for a while.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope she doesn't cause you too much trouble there. Say no more.
Cheers, mate.
So long for now.
All right, Doomstone.
All the Tartarus fights. Hate that.
Anakin, I had misunderstood that Nyx was your mother. But Persephone, I never took her for the sort to have an interest in your realm. Alas, that we never had opportunity to discuss the subject here.
Death Defiance one's usually pretty solid. Chaos or Palm?
I can take it.
I guess Chaos.
It pleases me your gathering of the Olympians occurred. I must inform you, I had never once before detected quite so many of my offspring in a single space. At least not without violent intent. I appreciate that you included me, and that you have returned. Shall we continue then?
Gain an extra shot. Gain max health. Special does more damage. I guess special does more damage. Like, at least like we're using it because we got the cluster. If we're gonna see Ares again, having the special get Doom would be pretty solid, because we just put Doom on everything, essentially.
Time to fish. That's a fight.
That's Knucklehead.
I'm in. What now?
Don't let yourself get hit, or else, boy.
Let's see if I've still got it.
Athena.
It was my privilege to have visited your father's house, and briefly had a chance to meet you, Zagreus. Nyx and your mother each are very shrewd. Perhaps you've taken after both of them. As for your new responsibilities, exposing weak points and defenses is my specialty.
It's not what we want for the attack. We would really love the dash.
What about these?
You just gave me the same things. That's not a re-roll. That's nonsense.
father's forces making trouble for you, Zach? They're coming, Zagreus. Be on your guard. I'll get right on with that. Think you can beat me?
Thanatos is killing. I don't think we are beating him this time.
Situation is under control.
Good enough to eat.
Give me useful things.
Thanks for the help.
Well,
Should come in useful.
special inflicts doom is nice. Extra dashes is nice. To Tiffany?
I'm back, ladies.
To Tiffany's.
Oh, sorry
a good
that you
one.
couldn't make the feast back at the house, Tisiphone. Though I don't really think it was your kind of scene. Although Ares was there, he's probably done some murders, right?
Murder? Murder.
Next time, Tisiphone.
I can't. No, that worked. We didn't find. We got Trippy Shot.
Which one?
So I guess we can get Zeus now.
Should help.
If we don't get Dionysus again, I may just take Zeus in the primary. We can always pick up a different primary thing for Dionysus. Like Dash. Hermes.
feast back at your place. A little awkward having to pretend we just met, but hey, I'm an Olympian. Means I can posture with the best of them. Good times, cuz. Glad it all worked out.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. Moving right along.
Slam dancers. Set.
Missed it by that.
We like that, you gods.
Zagreus, you have a clever mother in Persephone. A very clever mother. And a lordly father. They make quite the team, that's evident. True rivals for Hera and me.
Wow, we never get what we want.
Something else.
I guess.
Tingly.
Athena or Zeus? We don't need anything more from Zeus. Can't get the dash from Athena, though. So, probably take Zeus, because if we can put Jolted on...
Hello, Witch's Circle.
Yeah.
Farewell, ladies.
Oh, we could have taken the dash from Athena. Well, mistakes were made.
Lord Zeus's strength.
If she shows up again. Let's see if we can actually restore health off of this, or we're gonna pop a death defiance.
Damnable fools.
Nailed it.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate. Gods grant me strength. I have longed to hear the sound of your hiss, Lenny.
Long have I waited. I hit with every single one of those, because I'm back. Murder. I'm a murder train.
Need a
That's one more.
I trust you had a pleasant stay in Asphodel.
I don't even know what to take anymore. Athena, get the dash. Better late than never.
Get me out of here.
Maybe get the useful no reload question mark. Stop throwing chariots at me. Special becomes a rocket. How does that work with cluster bomb? Still gonna take the reload.
It's Athena.
Well, that's the best boon, whatever you want to call it, that we've gotten all day. Selection. In so far as it was what we were actually looking for.
I can use this.
Just spam cluster bomb. Put doom on everything.
Long spears.
I mean, that's more or less the plan.
Power of the gods. Palmed up.
Zeus. Because we want to avoid the bull.
Hear me on my authority.
How about a different set of choices then?
We have the stuff for his duo, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Yeah, we've got it. We just can't get it to proc, apparently. Yeah, whatever.
More target practice. They're slowing down.
Are they? They don't seem to be slowing down.
Just let them try.
Time to collect.
Oh, we do have Patroclus. So what do we care about from you, though?
At the doorway.
How goes it, lad?
Good fortune getting out of here, stranger.
I mean, I guess we just get the extra Death Defiance back.
Thanks for this.
Is this the end? Yeah. Oh, now Dionysus wants to show up after I've filled my entire bar. What am I gonna do with you? You don't want to proc your boon either. I feel like there's no way we get out of here.
Have you yet heard, monster? The Queen Persephone is back to rule the underworld in all her terrifying grace. Perhaps one of these days or nights she shall be present in the stands to witness your destruction at our hands.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, about that, she's my mother. So maybe watch your fool mouth with me, or else I might just put in a bad word.
Oh, you disgust me, demon, that you would even dare to say such things about the Queen. Prepare now to be vanquished.
He's so dumb. We're doing substantially better than I expected this to go. Well, that's bad. I was really hoping to deal with the bull before that came down. Alright, not too bad. Thank you, Than.
That's one champion unseated.
A disappointing show from Theseus.
Yes, I'm very disappointed. I don't think we can realistically beat Hades with this build. It is very kind of thrown together. So the extra invincibility frames are probably the play.
I'm almost out of here. Thank you. Gods grant me a swift satyr sack.
Yeah, for sure.
Fishing point there.
Athena and Ares. Ooh.
Stonewall.
That's new. What do I realistically care about? Money could be good. Really get the chance to buy a Death Defiance. Okay.
Which tunnel?
I guess last chance to proc the duo with Zeus. I think that was, you know, the whole intention of this run.
Satyr sack already.
Well,
in the name of Hades.
That's something, and that's not what we wanted. Sure.
Oh, good. It's still fresh. Refreshing.
Refreshing.
Could check the other passageways before I go. Pleasure doing business.
Getting the Death Defiance back is probably the play, though the backstab would be nice. Well, we didn't get any of the duos or legendaries we wanted, but that's alright.
See you, boy. I can do this.
Let's see what we can do. Wait till you see what I can do.
I'm back, Father.
Guess who's back?
If you are here, then
Back again.
the Olympians must still be lending you their aid. Just as before. I scarce believe the Queen's
Zagreus back.
preposterous idea worked. And all it
Celebrate.
took to settle an old score was a blasted family feast.
Come on, Father. Even you must have enjoyed that feast to some extent. We ought to do it more often. Good thing you trusted Mother's judgment on that one. So then.
Indeed. To the death as always, boy. Zagreus, ready yourself.
I'm always ready.
Rise, wretches, and fight with the ferocity with which you once clung to your meager lives.
As you wish.
Darkness. Darkness.
Darkness.
Oh, that hurt, damn it.
Darkness.
Well, we might hit second phase. So that helps. Destroying those is also good because I run into them a lot.
Enough of you.
Like that. Disappointed. Disappointment.
Father.
Et tu, padre?
Hey, you look like you could use some sleep.
I mean,
Hello, my
fair.
friend.
Is Nyx not around? Oh, there she is.
You raised him well, O Knight. You know that, I hope. Though, I can't imagine even you could have expected this outcome. Thank you for making all this possible. For all of us.
You are to thank for this outcome as much as I, perhaps more so. For I have little choice but to serve this house. I was created in this realm, and it is everything to me. But you, your loyalty could not have been assumed.
Oh, I don't know. I felt I had no choice either except to serve this house. At least at first. But in training the prince, preparing him, I felt like I was living for something again. As strange as that may sound.
Nevertheless, given the circumstances of your life and servitude, you need not have given so much of yourself. The greatness of your mortal days followed you into death.
You are most kind, O Knight.
Yeah, but I want to finish your prophecy, so...
Oh, don't mind me.
No, I don't actually have to do anything. Meh.
You alright? Your mother's very clever, Zagreus. I always thought you got that from your father. Now I'm not so sure. So all is well with the Olympians again?
So it would seem.
For now, I think it is. But you know how they are. How we all are, I guess.
Huh. Yes, indeed. Well then, I guess enjoy it while it lasts, as mortals sometimes say. I'll see you out there.
Bye, then. The head chef is going to want this fish.
That's right. We got a new fish.
Freshly caught just for you, chef. We're settled up.
Oh, it's just gems? It's kind of lame. Ooh, keys for Titan Blood.
My muse writes absolutely wondrous songs, don't you agree?
Absolutely.
for our gift from the Olympians. It's glorious.
Oh, that's cool.
A majestic gilded edifice of Mount Olympus, crafted with the utmost care from the true mountain stone, now shines forever brightly, even in the dim light of the House of Hades, as a parting gift from the Lord Master's kin.
The handiwork of Lord Hephaestus himself. Sounds like he's been rather busy.
Yeah, why isn't he giving us boons? Yeah, we got everything except the bottom one's full.
Wait, this requires a second player, doesn't it?
Shucks.
I think I need my bow. Coronoct, awaken.
Whoa, what was that?
Thus we are bound forever.
Probably still do the rail next. But I think that's where I'm stopping for now. Maybe we'll actually get Dionysus next time. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day.